welcome back, folks. So for today's video, we're gonna look at a few filming locations to the original movie Halloween. So I'm looking at the Mike Myers house. Coincidentally, this was not on the original spot. It was moved to this spot here, right across the street from these train tracks here. So this house would be Mike Myers' house as him as a kid in the opening scene of the movie. You see him wearing a clown costume, and this is where his rampage begins at his house here. So yeah, it's a different color obviously, but so it turns out that this house was not on his original location. It was moved. It was somewhere a block over somewhere, not too sure where, but it's over here now. So yes, and actually this is a business, and you can actually stay here if you wanted to. But yes, it's pretty cool to see the Mike Myers house as him as a kid when the movie started off, and so yes, this is where his rampage began. So on to the next location. So from that location, I drive about almost 2 miles away. So all these locations are pretty close, in case you're wondering. And so we go to Lori's house. So that scene would have began right here. She would open that door there. She would walk out with her books in her hand and her backpack, and she would make a quick left turn to obviously meet up with her friends, but not before she stopped by her dad, and she says, I think he said, don't forget to drop off the keys off at the Myers house. Like, oh, okay, so here we go. And so yeah, everything looks pretty much the same except for the color of the house, and a lot more hedges and bushes there, and a lot more flowers and whatnot. So yeah, so that's pretty cool to see that house there. So about that ledge right there in front of the house. So that ledge there. So the scene goes like this. Lori has a pumpkin in her hand, and she's waiting for her friend to pick her up, obviously. So she sits down on that ledge there, and so I myself, acting like a fool, what do? But no pumpkin, by the way. I proceed to sit in the exact same spot where Laurie Strode sat there. So I'm like, yes, I'm sitting here once where Laurie Strode sat about 50 years ago. I'm like, yes, this is a pretty cool experience, even though it's hot outside. But I'm like, all right, I'm sitting in movie film history or film history location. I'm like, yes, this was nice, minus the pumpkin. But yeah, so I got sat there for about a few minutes and, admired the scenery. That's pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. So from Lori's house, I drive about 2 more miles from that location, in case you're wondering. Everything in South Pasadena is pretty close by, so just as an FYI. So in this scene here, we have Lori and both of her friends walking them home. So I believe her first friend leaves, and now it's just her and her friend. And as they start walking, she sees Mike Myers, and an infamous head is straight ahead. And what do? I parked myself a little. I went ahead and, stood up straight, chest out, and yes, I stood there where Mike Myers was. Those hedges there. I'm like, yes, I feel all powerful. This is pretty cool to see that location there, where everything is pretty much the same, and I was just by myself there, no one was really there. But again, it was a warm day, and I stood there for about a minute, and yeah, because half those houses are really private residential places, in case you're wondering. So I didn't want to bother anybody. I did my thing and looked around for a bit and admire the scenery, and yeah, I just went ahead and went home because it was a warm day. But yes, I just wanted to bring you a few locations from the movie Halloween. I would have gotten more in depth, but I just wanted to see a few of them, and then maybe for a future video I will actually go more in depth and visit more locations from the movie. So more locations from the film. So anyhow, so with that being said, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and If you're watching this on Halloween, which by the way, it's October 28th, 2023, happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys later.